Hi, Greg. I'm Michelle, and in this video, as promised, I'm going to show you why Greg's tree service is stealing most of your customer calls and what you can do to fix it. So, if we take a look at your website here, I love all the videos. It's like just instant credibility as far as you guys know what you're doing. Um, the downside is that there isn't a ton of text on your website, and I'm going to show you why that means something in just a second. But hang with me; we have to dive down a little rabbit trail, and then it'll all make sense. Um, so if we take a look at the keyword tree removal, Buffalo, New York, right? You can see that Greg's Tree Service comes up as the number one company here. And there have been numerous studies out here that say that the top three, so it would be Greg's, Tony's, and Davy, are going to get the lion's share of the phone calls. So they're going to get about 70%. So let me put that in numbers for you. If we took a look at Google, this is Google's data for Buffalo, New York, for people searching for stump grinding, stump removal, tree pruning, tree removal, tree trimming. You can see there's some weird numbers, right? When we download this, it gives us much more accurate numbers. So you can see that there are 1,150 people in Buffalo, New York per month that are searching for these services. So if we just took a look at tree removal here, that's 500. That means that each one of these companies are getting about 125 phone calls per month because they're in that top three spot. And you can see the competition is actually pretty low. What that means is it's not going to be difficult to bump them out of those top three spots. So the question becomes, what are they doing that you're not doing that Google's putting them in those spots? Well, the very first thing that Google cares about is content. So Google decides where your website shows up in the search by comparing you to your competition. So if we take a look at Greg's tree service, you can see he's got a little bit more text here on his homepage, not a lot. But under services, he's got a lot more text here. And that is what is making the difference. So if you were to, ironically, his name's Greg too, right? So if you were to go through and put at least 1,000 words of content, that's the minimum that Google really likes to see. The more, the better. So if you could write a 200-word paragraph about tree removal, if you could write a 200-word paragraph about tree trimming, write a 200-word paragraph about stump grinding, you get the idea. Before you know it, you're going to have 1,000 to 1,500 words of content, and that is going to show Google that you are the authority for tree removal in, Western New York, specifically for Buffalo in this particular case. The second thing that Google really cares about is something called trust flow. And if we take a look at your website here, it doesn't show up. So that just means that we haven't really done any work on the back end as far as telling Google what we're trying to rank for. So this is just going to be a 0. But if we take a look at your parent company, Weimer Tree, you can see they have a trust flow of 8 and a citation flow of 11. Now, if we take a look at your competition, which is Greg's Tree, you can see that they have a trust flow of 12 and a citation flow of 30. Well, what the heck is trust flow? Trust flow is literally just how many other websites on the internet are linking back to your website to show that you are a trusted authority. So think about when you were in high school, the way that you became prom king was you got the most votes from your student population. And he who got the most votes became prom king because he was the cool kid. Google works the exact same way. And the way that you get a vote from your student population is you have another website link back to your website. So the next thing you're going to say is, oh, great, Michelle, how am I supposed to find websites? Well, check this out. We can take a look at your competition and we can see all of the links that they have, and we can go back through and we can get the exact same links that they have. So now we have more content on our homepage. We've got the same links or more links than they have. And the third thing that Google cares about is this thing called citation flow. And citation flow is literally how many online directories is your business listed in. And to figure that out, there is a company called Bright Local, and every year they do tons of research to figure out what are the top 50 business listings that Google really cares about if your business is listed in. And so you can see some are familiar, right? We've got Apple, Google, Facebook, but then there's some weird ones like TomTom and Manta, right? Um, and what you can do is you can see that each one of these are a link. And so if we click on any one of these, it's going to actually take us to their directory where we can create um, an account and actually list our business on their online business directory. And most of this is free and it's very easy to do. It's just super time consuming. So, Greg, if you could do just those three things, if you could put 1,000 words of content on your homepage regarding tree removal, if you could get some of those websites to link back to your website to show Google you're an authority, and if you could get these business directories all taken care of so that your citation flow goes up to show Google that you are the authority, we can get you in this top 3 spots and start getting you those 125 phone calls per month. So I hope this was an enormous value to you. You can absolutely implement all of these things on your own, but if you did want some help, feel free to email me back and we can set up a time to chat. Thank you.